Good morning. It's a pleasure for me, Devita Wahyu Utami, Master Education student of Belte International University, Faculty of Education, Arts and Humanities. I'm privileged to give presentation with the topic The I Am Possibility of Leadership taken from the book Educational Leadership Relationally. First of all, let me greet the Honorable Lecturer, Dr. In Chandi, and my beloved friends who are watching these presentations. Without further ado, let's dive to the first slide. The topic of this presentation is the I Am Possibility of Leadership, taken from the book Educational Leadership Relationally with the author Scott Ecott. This presentation will focus on the background, problem with traditional leadership management, possibility leadership, and conclusion. Let's dive to the background of the topic. First, the concept of leadership in educational administration is complex and multifaceted, often overlooked by a focus on what works, which limits understanding. Second, there is a tendency to oversimplify leadership dynamics and empirical manifestations, compounded by the growth of the educational leadership industry and leadership programs. Third, it is important to critically engage with the knowledge claims of leadership in educational administration to acknowledge its complexities and contextual nature. Fourth, traditional leadership management works well in a command and control environment, but as societies and workplaces evolve, its top-down approach has limitations. Fifth, relational leadership has emerged as a new approach that focuses on creating inclusive learning environments and emphasizing collaboration among all stakeholders to drive positive change in education system. Ecott's works challenge traditional views of leadership and emphasizes the importance of relational approaches in understanding organizational dynamic. Thus, recognizing the epistemic creation of leadership within educational administration is crucial to understanding its challenges and implications. Now let's go to the problem with traditional leadership management. Problem with traditional leadership management. First, focus on tasks, on goals, rather than relationships. Second, relies on hierarchical structure with leaders holding authoritative power. Third, decisions are made by leaders without much input from subordinates. Fourth, communication is often one way, with limited feedback or collaboration. The last emphasizes efficiency and productivity in a command and control environment. From the problem that faces from leadership management, Ecott proposes the possibility leadership, the new possibility of leadership. That is, possibility leadership in the specific intellectual space that is educational administration. This book is dedicated to interrogating leadership in education with the goal of providing fruitful directions for advancing our understanding of how educational institutions operate in a particular time and space. Argue that leadership in the context of education is label of managerialist project of the state and an historical analysis of the rise of the managerialism in public administration and the image of leadership as the level of choice, as opposed to the previous level of administration and management, support such a claim. Scott proposes the shift of leadership model from administration management to a new term that is called relational leadership. Possibility leadership. In this topic, I will explain what is relational leadership, and then traditional management leadership versus relational leadership into educational settings, and then the last, the relational leadership model. What is relational leadership? Relational leadership is a relational process of people together attempting to accomplish change or make a difference to benefit a common good. This philosophy values being ethical and inclusive. Traditional leadership management versus relational leadership. In traditional leadership management, it focuses on tasks and goals rather than relationship, and then it relies on a hierarchical structure with leaders holding authoritative powers. Decisions are made by leaders without much input from subordinates. Communication is often one way, with limited feedback or collaborations, and then emphasizes efficiency and productivity in a command and control environment. And in relational leadership, it prioritizes building and nurturing relationship within the team and or organization, values open communication, trust, and collaboration among all stakeholders, actively listens to others' perspective and encourages participation in decision-making process, promotes an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued or heard. The last, foster teamwork, creativity, engagement, and overall performance. Leadership, relational leadership offers several strengths compared to traditional management leadership. Those are: 1. Improve communication and collaboration. 2. Increased employee engagement. 3. Enhance team performance. 4. Retention of talent. 5. Adaptability in changing environment. Relational leadership into educational settings. If relational leadership applied in educational settings, especially in school, the teacher can build stronger relationship with students based on trust and respect, which leads to better engagement in learning. And then the administrators can create supportive environments that empower teachers to develop professionally. And then students can be active participants in their own education through collaborative projects or student educational initiatives. The last, educational institutions can adapt more effectively to change by embracing innovations through open communications channels. Here, I will give the illustration if relational leadership applied in school, especially for the school principals. A principal who applies relational leadership in leading the school would be depicted as someone who is approachable, empathetic, and values building strong relationships with their staff, students, and parents. The illustration could show the principal actively engaging with teachers, staff, listening to their ideas and concerns, and fostering the collaborative and inclusive environments. The principal might be shown having open and transparent communications and actively seeking feedback from the school community. Additionally, the principal's illustrations might also include scenes of the mentoring and empowering teachers, supporting students individually, and working closely with parents to create a supportive and nurturing educational environment. This kind of leadership style emphasizes teamwork, trust, and mutual respect, all of which contribute to a positive school culture and academic success. Relational leadership model will be inclusive, empowering, purposeful, and ethical. Inclusive of people and diverse point of view, and then empowering of others who are involved. Purposes, it means having an individual commitment to a goal or activity. It is also the individual ability to collaborate and find common ground with other, establish a common purpose, vision for a group, or work towards the public. Ethical, driven by values and standards of leadership, which is good or moral in nature. And then rational leadership, also process-oriented, how the group goes about the group, remaining a group, and accomplishing a group's purpose. We come to the conclusion of this presentation. Relational leadership emphasizes the importance of building strong, positive relationship between leaders and their team members in order to achieve common goals. This leadership approach values trust, collaboration, empathy, and open communications. It recognizes that leaders' ability to understand and connect with their team members can have a significant impact on overall organizational success. By prioritizing relationship and focusing on the well-being of the team, relational leadership aims to create a supportive and inclusive environment where every individual feels valued and motivated. This style of leadership has been shown to enhance employee satisfaction, increase productivity, and fosters a sense of commitment and loyalty among team members. That's all my presentation. I hope it will make you more understand about relational leadership. Thank you very much for watching.